For 10 years, Toby was my shadow. We had the same laugh, the same love for vintage cars, and the same stubborn streak. I never doubted he was mine, even though he didn't share my dark hair or blue eyes. He takes after my father, my wife, Elena, would always say with a soft smile. I believed her. I had no reason not to. The world I built collapsed because of a 5th grade science project. Toby came home excited to chart our family's blood types. I'm type O negative. Elena is type A positive. Toby is type B positive. I'm an engineer. I know how biology works. It was mathematically impossible for him to be my biological son. I didn't say a word to Elena that night. I waited until they were asleep, took a swab from Toby's cheek, and sent a private DNA kit to a lab across the country. Those 2 weeks of waiting were a slow-motion car crash. I looked at my son, the boy I'd taught to ride a bike, the boy I'd stayed up with through every fever, and felt like a ghost in my own home. The results arrived in a plain white envelope. Probability of paternity, 0%. When I dropped the paper on the dinner table, Elena didn't even try to lie. She just went pale and started shaking. The truth was worse than a random fling. The real father was my former boss, the man who generously helped me get my first big promotion a decade ago. It wasn't an accident, it was a long-term arrangement. She traded my life for a comfortable lifestyle, and I was just the unpaid nanny for his secret child. The fallout was a legal nightmare. In my state, once you're on the birth certificate for years, the law considers you the father regardless of DNA. I was fighting for my freedom from a woman who betrayed me, while staring at a boy who still called me Dad, and had no idea his world was ending. But here is the shocking twist. After the divorce was finalized and I moved 2 states away, I received a letter from my ex-boss. He didn't want the kid. He offered me a massive settlement to keep quiet and keep being Toby's legal father so it wouldn't ruin his political career. I took the money, but not for me. I put every cent into a locked trust fund for Toby, filed for a legal name change for the boy, and moved us to a coastal town where nobody knows our names. I'm not his biological father, but I'm the only dad he'll ever have. Elena, she ended up with nothing, no husband, no millionaire lover, and a son who refuses to even speak her name.